Welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons Online, the B-Side. There's no good way to toggle that without toggling the rune arm. I thought today I would do the two quests for today as the artificer. Mostly because there's more, I think, that can be done with the artificer in these two quests than with the warlock. And also because I think we've all kind of seen the warlock kind of mow down groups, so I'm going to show off a character that doesn't do that. So, without further ado, let us get in here. Come down to Rouge here. She'll direct us to our next quest. We need to speak with Ochre now. Ochre is waiting for us just behind the inn we were just in. Right here. We're supposed to meet up with an informant in here, so this room's going to be very familiar for just about a minute ago.
The sounds and smells of the busy tavern drift in from the next room. Perhaps Roderick Nettle won't cause a scene if you ask him a few discreet questions in a public place.
Yes, perhaps. Now, my artificer works a bit differently from the warlock. I have more buffs, for instance, at my disposal. So I'll enchant armor. I'm going to enchant my weapon, because I don't really have a weapon imbue. And I'm going to toughen construct. Oh, I'm immune to that. Doesn't quite work on me yet. I'm going to buff Meat Shield's armor, its weapon, and I'll toughen it. And then Marith, he's fine. I think that's all the buffs. Oh yeah, he can cast Bless. There we go. 6 minutes. Let's go meet our informant. Alright, and he doesn't want to talk to us, so... let's chase him to the basement. Oh, there's my hireling. Where's my... Meat Shield, what are you doing? Get over here.
The stench of smoke wafts down the corridor.
Hey, what are you doing over there? Oh, boy. Alright, I'm going to tell my hireling and my robopet to stay up here. It's actually a very easy way to get rid of all these. Alright. Meat Shield Did you get cooked? I bet you got cooked. Alright, now there's actually a bit to explore here, so rather than chase straight after Roderick Nettle, I'm gonna go explore around. Ooh, shiny. Ooh. I'm glad I didn't keep walking forward.
A scurrying sound nearby sets your nerves on edge.
Mandible. What is mandible? Spider. Spider. Ooh. Now, don't worry if our warlock friend doesn't do the dungeons here. She will. I'll just be probably playing her off camera, just to keep the two characters paired together. There are still some things our warlock can do that the artificer cannot do. That was weird. If you try to jump out of the water, the game kind of acts a bit funny about it. I don't know if it's like the computer or the internet connection or what. Alright, and here's our rest shrine. All rest shrines in this quest are use it or lose it. In order to progress this stage, you have to close off access to this shrine. Meaning that if you're in a party and someone's lagging behind, you're kind of closing off this shrine to them as well. So, but there are plenty of shrines in here to make up for that. So I'm going to go ahead and summon these two up here. And as soon as they're done, just kind of have us all use it. While they're doing that, I'll take a cough drop. Oh, had trouble getting the cough drop open. There we go. Okay, so now Artificer, very similarly to Wizard and most other arcane casters, or big spellbook casters, you can prepare your spells at a rest shrine. It's telling me I have unprepared spell slots. So level 3, if I had another spell, I could prepare it here. I don't have one yet. Kind of waiting until I get level 4 spells to start filling out this list. In the meantime, I don't have an imbue, so where did elemental weapons go? Yeah, that's not helping me at all. Let's replace it with something. Lightning sphere. There we go. Do I have Omni? Do I have that component? I have 12. I have 42 two-headed coins. After this dungeon, I'll go ahead and stock up my spell components. But this will do for now, just to get that onto my hotbar. I think this is fine for now. Alright. Oh, did I summon my bolts at the start? I did not. I'm going through +1 bolts. Okay, so that's the other thing. So, one of my spells lets me conjure bolts into being. Unlike Ranger, these bolts are not returning. But they do scale with my level. So as soon as this stack here runs out, I can start using these. Alright, let's buff back up and get back in there. There we go. Alright, so in order to progress, gotta shut off all these pipes. Is there anything down this one? I don't think so. I think this is the one we came from. So, double check. Yeah, there's nothing down there. Alright, now we can progress through here. There's so much water pressure, it pushes us around.
A closed door lies under the water, but there doesn't seem to be. If you could lower one of the nearby ladders, you would be able to climb up onto the rooftops.
There he is. There we go.
As you turn the valve, you hear a metallic clang in the distance and angry squeals nearby.
And we'll eventually hit something. There we go. Is it right here? Yes, it is. Disabled it on a 1. That's how you know I'm good. What was that about? Boots of strength. Alright. Moving on. I'm actually okay to go ahead and just keep going. I have enough resources. Alright, so these jets here, you can avoid this, just walk on the pipe here. I'm gonna go ahead and disable this. No, we need to talk to you, dude. There's my conjured bolts. Now, that's the main reason I'm using a great crossbow instead of my repeater, is so I can conserve bolts. That's it. That's the whole reason I'm using it.
As you open the valve, the muffled sound of gears turning can be heard from the water below.
Yeah, balls. Okay. Oh, that split it? That's what split it.
Your pursuit has led you out of Tanner's Alley and into a quieter, more prosperous neighborhood.
Alright, talk to her to pick up a bonus objective to pick up a letter for her. Mistress Gilia. Or is it Gilia?
Watchdogs dream peacefully in the sunshine below. If you're careful, you can catch up to Roderick Nettle and still let sleeping dogs lie.
I'm sure there's a way to stealth through this. I haven't been able to figure it out, and this character's not really statted to do that. So... technically, they're still lying. What was my character's alignment again? Ah! Well, that could be a problem. Oh yeah, where'd my buffs go? Where's the seer there? Help, I am surrounded. Alright. Let's head after that rust monster.
A terrible din echoes down the hallway, as if sheets of metal were being torn to bits.
Now, you might be asking, how did I repair myself? I'm a fleshy. Well, I'm working on that.
The rust monster is so intent on devouring his metallic meal that he hasn't noticed your arrival. Yet.
I said I was working on that. So, before I go into this next room, there's a funny thing you can do with Artificer where you can just take a feat called Construct Essence and start turning yourself into a construct. I think there's like a series of this feat. Like feat of strength, not feat. But like part of being a construct is taking more damage from these things. Because I am so smart. Anyway, we need to get a letter out of that mailbox that Rusty is currently eating. So, Aerith, you're on attack duty. Thank you, sir. Ooh, that sealed letter and deliver it to Mistress Gilia, and then just kind of glaze over the fact that she's harassing a politician. Hey, a robe of repair amplification. If I need something to wear to bed tonight, I know what I'm wearing. Alright, this is the last shrine in the quest, so it might as well. Everybody use it. Alright, I don't care about resetting spells, so buff, 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 buff. And then pull a valve here so we can progress. There we go. Now we can move forward.
Roderick Nettle's familiar giggle can be heard in the next courtyard. It's time to deal with him once and for all.
And he set Thought Spike to active. Start charging my rune arm. Oh no, Roderick, we needed to talk to you. Anyway, that was Garros. Red Abishai at later levels are terrifying. That guy was, okay. Oh, a circlet of blasting. I'm just looking at it. Caster level 5. Once per day, you can shoot a laser beam from your hand. It exists. It certainly exists. Alright, Ochre, what do you got? Magma Surge? Okay, so the Magma Surge would be exciting, but the rest of it's kind of just eh. A Venomous Repeater. Eating 5. A Seeker Humanoid Bane. Holy Repeater. Oh, none of these are good. I'll take the Magmatic Chainmail, but oh, none of these are good. Alright, returning to Rouge. It's time for the last quest in this chain, the Carnival itself. Now, as with any good Carnival and D&D campaign, nothing is quite as it seems. Alright, welcome back, Marith. Let's enchant our armor and our weapons. I'll go ahead and give Marith some buffs and then ask him to cast Bless. This quest is long, especially if you go for every one of the optionals.
The attractions at the entrance appear disturbingly normal.
Wow, it did not take long for them to break character. If I remember right...
The High Striker, one of the classic carnival pastimes. Incredible prizes can be won by ringing the bell.
Sure can. This could take me a moment. Oh, almost. Oh, there we go. We got the prize. And the prize is a pummeling. Now, funny thing about this, if you try to solve this right now, you're just gonna get zapped. What you want to do is find the trap box. Right on this guy's nose.
This blue wheel of ill fortune seems less dreadful.
There we go. Now we just need to find the code for it. I think it... Oh, it's right over there. Yellow X. Oh. We would have gotten shocked like 5 times. Very funny.
As the rune locks into place, the eldritch power of the Wheel of Ill Fortune dissipates, rendering the wheel inert.
Oh, you don't even have to find the clue from the sounds of it. You just gotta put it to the right rune. That means clicking it until it's correct. And not exploding you. Funny how all of their disguises break at exactly the same time. Oh.
The green Wheel of Ill Fortune no longer seems as unfriendly.
Green, green. Oh, this one might actually require me to go find the portrait. But first...
A high striker game stands waiting for a true strongman to ring the bell.
Alright, let's see if I can go find the secret to that wheel. Oh, there's this one here too.
The major threat posed by this yellow wheel of ill fortune has been neutralized.
That was weird. Okay, so yellow, if I can read it past the bloom, is red diamond. And green is white triangle. Okay. Yep. Such a tiny portal. I'm gonna stick it in my pocket. Nope. There's a number of different ways to go here, but first...
Who can resist the challenge of ringing the high striker bell?
Yay! Uh-oh. Yay. Looks like they're giving up on disguises now. Anything up here?
This yellow wheel of ill fortune has been rendered less threatening.
Yeah, I think sometimes there's a rare encounter in here. Oh well. Yellow wheel, red wheel. I didn't find the box for the red wheel. Oh, it's in here, that's right.
The nearby red wheel of ill fortune seems somewhat less powerful.
Alright. Let's go find out what the codes are that we... Hey, what? Am I opening a portcullis? Do I even need to spin those wheels? What do I get out of it? So I need to spin purple and yellow. The yellow needs circle, purple needs square.
The three outhouses are marked men's, women's, and warforged.
I've got enough resources for now. Keep moving, and then I can backtrack to a shrine. What am I doing on bolts? Oh, I've still got plenty. Oh, they burned the puzzle wheel. I can't see. Ow. That was bright. Oh, I want to backtrack actually. To here.
A blue Abishai is coordinating the Tiefling's teleportation attempts from Shavarat. Defeating him may prevent a mass invasion.
Yeah. You know, I think we can clear right up to our target and then double back to a shrine.
The High Striker stands ready for someone to play the game.
Well, you know what time it is. Oh, immediately. Nice. This doubles back around. Might as well put them out of their misery. Yep. There we go.
An eerie and unnatural quiet permeates the top of the man-made tableau. A contingent of Phiarlan agents stands near the only open entrance into the tent. Their leader watches you expectantly.
Alright, remember what I said about doubling back to a shrine? Double backing to a shrine. Alright. So as soon as we enter the tent, we'll be trapped inside until we finish the fight. If you have any stragglers that are hanging around in behind, they'll it's a one-way door, basically. They can come in and help, but they can't leave. Same. So likewise, the end reward is going to be inside the tent as well, so you don't have to worry about that. But it does mean that at this stage of the game, if you don't have a way to revive yourself, this is it. I'm going to speak with the old Phiarlan. Alright. The other thing is
In
that
the low light of the big top, you can make out Yule de Phiarlan's form. She and her infiltrators stand ready to do violence.
before I progress, we are now surrounded by a dimensional anchor. You cannot teleport out of here, and most of your summon spells will not work here. Well, looks like the door does work. Never mind. You can't leave until you defeat Militia. Alright. That being said, it's my last chance to buff before the fight truly starts. Alright, let's go. Stand aside. I'm gonna take a seat right here, I think. Nah. Alright. Well. Looks like we don't have a choice but to fight back. Rap, rap, rap.
Militia screams and curses as the planar anchors binding her to Eberron are broken, banishing her back to the plane of Shavaran.
Okay, so this fight, bit longer on hard and elite, especially elite, and also on elite you get 3 chests instead of just this one. But wait, it's a knife thrower? Hey, how'd you survive? No survivors, no witnesses. But because I'm only playing on normal, that's what we get. So, you want to get more loot? Play this on elite if you can. For now, I'm going to finish out. So now, once you complete the quest, Horatio here, who was standing out here barking about the carnival, he's now under arrest. Destructive levels of potency? Ooh. That might be better for me. That might be better for me. I'll take this one. What's it look like? What's it look like? Not much different. Alright. Alright. So now we get our choice of a handful of like named items. We get another chance at some of the set pieces from Korthos. As well as just, splint mail. Because, when else are you going to find splint mail? As well, this is your chance to pick up the Battered Phiarlan shield. Which combines with a cosmetic item in the paid shop to do a thing. So let me see. I'll go ahead and pick this up because I don't really need the rest of this. I kind of want to show you what I'm talking about. See if I can remember what it's called. Cosmetic gear. This might take me a moment. Okay, the item I'm talking about is a Phiarlan Veil Shield, which says you can acquire it in the DDO Store. It says you can do that. However, I'm having trouble finding such a thing. So I'm wondering if they changed how you acquire it. So I search Phiarlan and I get ice skates. I get the Carnival Guest Pass. I get the Wine Hair Day. I get the Rod of Teleport. I get the Red Fens Guest Pass. That doesn't even contain... 3 of these don't contain the word Phiarlan. What is going on? It's not in cosmetic gear. It's not in gear and crafting. It's nowhere. Did they change how you acquire this? I'm not seeing how to acquire this. It's not ammo. That doesn't make any sense. It's not questing tools. It's not armor. It's not a simple weapon. Not a specialty weapon. There's rune arms. You can apparently buy rune arms from the shop. I don't know why you would. Is it a seasonal item? No? Well, that's disappointing. And here I was all excited to show that off, too. Alright, well, I suppose next time we head into House Deneath. Man. Well, have a good night.